of it. So can you introduce yourself before we go further?
Something, please. Can I say something, please?
Okay.
Please, can I just put off my camera? I actually made it like this. It won't be like, so it won't be like I'm talking under duress or anything. So can I put off my camera, please?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever works for you. At least they've seen that you're the one behind the camera, so you can put it off now. And so go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
Yeah.
Moderators.
Good evening, everyone, wherever you're watching from. My name is Yomi Fabiyi in Damola. I am a friend to the late Mohbad of great memories and his associate to his last breath. We've been friends for a very long time before he took his last breath. He's in a perfect place.
Okay, so how are you related to Omowumi?
We are actually not related by blood. We are not related by blood, but we are related by humanity and love and all these things. She's my friend's wife. She's my friend's wife. So I know her through Mohbad as his fiancée then, and later on he changed to the wife. So I know her through my friend. So I know her through my friend, being my friend's wife.
Okay, some people are saying that your audio is not so good. Guys, is there anything he should do? Could it be your speaker, or maybe you need to increase your vocal? But guys, am I audible enough? Let me know if
I can hear you well.
I am audible enough. I mean the comments. So is it me or Damola? Okay, they said you are echoing.
I can hear you very well.
Yeah, it's you. They said they can barely hear you. So I don't know if I need to adjust my settings or I need to mute when you're talking, because they said it's echoing.
Can they hear well now? Can they hear well now? I'm not on headphone. I'm not on headphone at all.
Okay, so I just tried to mute now, and I saw that it works better when I'm muted. So what we would do is, Damola, maybe you would have to mute when I'm talking, then when you're talking, I mute.
All right, no problem with that. I'm fine with that.
Okay, so I'll take the question again, and we just want you to introduce yourself first and your relationship with Omowumi. So I would mute now.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Yomi Fabiyi in Damola. I was a friend to the late Mohbad till he took his last breath. May his soul rest in perfect peace. And my relationship with me is we are not related by blood. We are just related to flesh and humanity and love. So she's my wife. She's my friend's wife. She's the mother of my friend's child. So just does it. We are not related by blood, but related by love and humanity and all.
Oh, wow. So what we were hearing on the street of social media was that Omowumi is your sister, that you are the only brother, and all of that. So thank you for clarifying that. And yes, before we go further as well, recently there was something ongoing between you and former actor Yomi Fabiyi, and it was all over social media that you contacted him and the rest of it. I would want you to let us know. Do you know Yomi Fabiyi? Have you met him before? What is the relationship between both of you and the rest of it?
Yeah, the thing is, I've never met Yomi Fabiyi before. I've never even had his name before in my life. It was after Mohbad's death or anything. I don't know him from Adam. We've never talked. We've never had anything to do with each other. We never got in touch. I don't know anyone that knows him.
Okay, so how did you get to connect with Yomi Fabiyi then if you didn't know him before all of the incidents? What brought you guys together?
Those together was that I was. The thing is, he do come on social media then. That whosoever has this so video that would aid his investigation, that this person killed this person, that they are going to give the person money, $15,000,
Use
and
either Damola, use either on a live or by.
all right, man. So then I used to see all those things, and I was actually catching crews because people know me on TikTok then. That I was all over TikTok, always catching crews, always laughing with things like that, because all those things are lies. So I actually entered his DM, not using my own personal TikTok. I used Adura's personal TikTok. And please, can I just pause and say something real quick? I am using this medium to say sorry to Omowumi, Adura, and his mother for all the headaches and everything I've caused them, all the backlash, all the back and forth I've caused them on social media. I am really sorry for my actions, and I really hope they forgive me from the depth of their hearts. I am really sorry. I meant no harm to any of them because we've shared something that is love and everything. I meant no harm to them. I am really sorry. So,
Yeah, actually, that
let's
apology would come maybe after the end of the life, because as a matter of fact, you do owe all of us an apology, because the incident did set us way back, and the reason why we're having all this back and forth with 3 seconds and everything is because of that adventure
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
misadventure. So
I'll actually talk about everything you
yes,
talking
so we
about.
will get to that. We will get to
All
that.
right,
And can you mute? Also, I want to point out that whatever we're discussing here, we will not touch on the matter that is already in court, okay? So, and to the best of my knowledge and understanding, whatever that is related to Mohbad's passing is not what you are in court for, right?
yes, sure. What I'm in
Okay.
court for is not anything related to Mohbad's passing at all.
Okay, good. So we are going to streamline our conversation and topic around Mohbad's passing and your involvement and how Yomi was able to, you know, wrap this around you. So you were saying something about how you got in touch with Yomi before now.
Can I continue, please? So the thing is, then that I chatted him up using Adora's TikTok account because there was this phone I got from him. I bought it from him. I added money to my then iPhone 11 Pro Max 350,000. There's evidence of payment and all these things. So being his elder brother's friend, he trusted me with this thing. He didn't put out his iCloud that he said he's going to get all the stuffs back on the phone. That I shouldn't delete it. So me going through the phone later on, I saw an old video on the phone the The video in question is an old video that was made in
We are going
our.
to come to that video. I just quickly want you to tell us how you get your involvement with the former actor Yomi Fabiyi. Did he contacted you? Were you the one who contacted him? And the reason why you did that, then we can go into the video thereafter.
All right. I was the one that sent him a message. I was the one that sent him a message then. I have something to give him to give him that he should give me money, blah blah blah. That he should give me 3 million. I sent him a Bitcoin this thing, and immediately he went on live to start talking about it that he was Adura. He was Adura. That Adura wanted to confess, blah blah blah. So Adura called me to his apartment then. So I went and I was taken to the police station, Sogoto Duro Gombo. So there I was detained and transferred to Lagos State Command in Ikeja. So from there,
Okay.
the case was, and
Damola,
at the
let's
command,
take it. Let's
at the
take
command,
it question by question basis. So you have
let's do that.
clarified the fact that you didn't know Yomi before you contacted him, and you have also mentioned why you reached out to him. So next, I am curious now. Were you truly going to collect money from Yomi if he had given you the money?
If he had given me the money, I am surely coming out on social media to come and molest him. I am surely coming out to social media to come and molest him from the money he got from all this begging and all these things that he paid for his business.
Okay, so I get it. You were just like pranking. That's what you were doing at that moment.
Because then people know me. I did come on social media and come and joke with everything and laugh at him. And he
Okay.
knows as well. He knows as well. He knows as well. He was
Okay.
just trying to
So
do.
at the point where you saw that it was going messy online, did you try to reach out back to the former actor to tell him no, there was a mix up, or you were just pranking? Did you try to reach out to him?
I wasn't able to reach out to him because I was being detained. But when he heard that I was detained, he came to the police command then. And when he came, the police people involved in the case, they showed him evidence that I was the one that chatted with him using Adura's TikTok. No Adura. But still yet, he didn't believe. He was even telling me, he was winking to me. He was winking to me that he lied, Adura. He was
Winking?
winking. Yes, he can never deny it. He was winking to me that I should lie on Adura that was Adura. I said no. I'd rather take a fall for what I did that breaks someone down with it. And they showed him the evidence that is me that the thing was on my phone. All the evidence of login was on my phone. They showed him everything, but still yet he did not believe. He kept saying he's Adura, he's Adura after all the evidence have been shown to him that he's Damola. So from there the case was charged to court, and the case is still on. We've been to five sittings so far.
Okay, so we would not talk about what transpired in court. And yeah, we saw online that you were picked up for this matter, maybe like twice or thrice. In total, how many times have you been picked up over this matter?
I've been picked up twice by the unknown Yomi Fabiyi. I've been picked up twice by him using the police to chastise me everywhere whenever I come to the court. The first time I was arrested by him was March 19th. March 19th, when I went to the court at the magistrate court, Odba, Ikeja, Lagos. So when the court seated for the case and it was passed over to the next adjournment, I was living in a car. I was living in a car. Suddenly I was ambushed by two men. two men. I even thought the two people are police. Later on, I got to know they are his friends, they are his hoodlums, they are his co-beggars. So they took me out of the vehicle, and one of my brother was there to take the vehicle. I have to drop the vehicle to somewhere. They took me out of the vehicle and say, yeah, from zone 2, this thing, zone 2, Onikon. I am arrested for investigation. I followed them to one Elox that was parked nearby. So we stayed for a while, and later on, like 30 minutes or 1 hour, they came that we should start going, that they have arrested Adura as well. Adura is trying to run away in an Uber, that they have arrested him as well. So that was when we drove to Zone 2, Onikon. And when I got there, immediately I told them, please, I need to talk to my lawyer first. They denied my access to my lawyer, that I should write the statement first, that they will give me the phone to call my lawyer, that I should write it. And the first thing I wrote after the police, this thing that you write, that I and Yomi Fabiyi have been the first thing I wanted to write was, this case is already in Magistrate Court 14 Ogba Ikeja. But they told me I shouldn't put it there. They told me I shouldn't put it there.
Hold on. This narration now, is it for the first arrest or the second one?
Yes, for the first arrest in Lagos. So that March 19, I told them this case is already in Magistrate Court Ogba. I told them, but they said I shouldn't put it. I should just put how I chatted Yomi. And I wrote everything. I wrote from the first station, that was Songote Duogombo, to the state command, that was Ikeja, Lagos State Police Command. I wrote the same thing, words for words. And what do I know about Mohbad's death? I say I know nothing about it. Was I in the house? I said nothing I know. Nothing I know about it. And they did the same to Adura too. They deny us access to our lawyer. And they had us detained. For days, for 2 days or so. They had us detained before we were actually bailed. And when we were bailed, they asked us to stay behind, that we should come back the second day or third day, so on Monday. They transferred the case back to Panti. So when we got to Panti, they said the unknown Yomi Fabiyi wanted them to detain us in that Panti as well. But thank God the Panti policemen are wise enough to say they are going to maintain status quo. That since we have been bailed already, there will be nothing like detention again from their side since I have been bailed. So it was paid and all these things, we had to go. And later on, I got to see online that you're saying we compromised the police at the Zone 2. And I don't know why people don't still believe him, because he was the one that took us to the Zone 2. And yet he's saying we've paid them off, blah, blah, blah. We've paid them, we compromised them. So the second arrest happened on October 13, 2025. That's this year.
Before we go into that, you have answered that you were arrested twice or picked up twice. That's from the former actor. Was there any rift between you and Adura? You did mention that earlier, that Adura invited you and you were picked up. So that's the matter in court at the moment, right? The matter between you and Adura is the one currently in court. Oops. I guess that the network took Damola off. I would expect his request to come back. Guys, please, let's keep tapping. Sorry, those sending requests, I'm not bringing anybody up at the moment until Damola is done. Let's just keep tapping, please. I think his signal is not so It's just rolling over here. Oh,
nípa ìpè kinní kan kìnìkan nípa ìpè ọlọ́run kinní kan kìnìkan ìwọ ni mo sọ fún ẹ mo gégùn fún ẹ tó bá wá ń gégùn yẹn tẹ̀rù ń bà yín mo láyọ̀ láti sọ fún yín wípé any pastor any Christian tó bá ti ń ṣe irú ẹ̀ kì í ṣe ìránṣẹ́ ọlọ́run ìránṣẹ́ èṣù ni whether you like it or not mi ò fẹ́ mọ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi kù ìránṣẹ́ èṣù ni ẹ ò kì í ṣe ìránṣẹ́ ọlọ́run you are not a Christian if you don't have forgiving spirit definitely you are not a Christian because tí Jésù Kristi ò bá ní forgiving spirit kò ní accept láti fi ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lélẹ̀ in the first place only forgiving spirit that is why tí ṣe máa sọ pé èmi sọ fún yín ẹ̀yin ti gbọ́ bí àwọn ará ìṣáájú ti sọ.
well, I don't know. I'm muted, guys. Yes, I'm aware that I'm muted. I was on a call. I don't know what's going on with the network, but it's a lie. It's a lie. Damola will speak his truth. Damola, if your network is bad, maybe I should call you on WhatsApp. Come back, Damola.
Oh, thank you, ma. It was network that took me off.
Yes, we guessed as much. I've even tried to send you messages on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yes. So, where were we before the network yanked you off? So you were telling us of how you got picked up, and I was clarifying the part that okay, before you go into the second pickup, I was asking if Adura. If there was a pickup, if Adura reported the matter, and then I remember that you had mentioned that in the beginning of the interview that Adura actually invited you over and you were picked up. So that's the matter in court, right?
Yes, that's the matter that's in court.
Okay. Is Yomi Fabiyi also included in the matter in court?
He's not included in the case, but he's trying to push himself in because there was this day he came to the court and he stood up like he's a witness in this case, he's the owner of this case, but my lawyer yanked him off there.
Okay, so we would not talk about the matter that is in court. So we go back to why you contacted him. You've mentioned that. Some people said yes, you asked for money, you collected money. How much did Yomi Fabiyi paid to you?
Him to pay 3 million naira. I didn't collect. He did not send anything to me. I didn't collect a dime from me. Even when he arrested me, he came to me and said, "Shoti Jam, like have you eaten?" That they should have get money to buy food. I say, no, I don't want. So that add it up that I collected maybe 2,000 naira from you. I don't want. Maybe. So I never collected any dime from you.
Okay. So that is also cleared. There was no money exchanged, and you mentioned earlier that it was just a prank, like you were just cruising. Before we still go into the second pickup, really, some are saying I have a question here, like, why did it take you so long to speak up? Were you considering any offer coming from Yomi? And also, did he made you any offer, or did he try to, other than offering you food, did he try to like court you?
The first offer I would say he made was when he came to the state command in Lagos when he was winking at me to say it's Adura that chatted him, not me. That was what he did then. And after then, me and him never got in touch or message him or anything. Nothing of such between me and him.
Ordinarily, he winks a lot. Like one of his persons
No, no,
actually.
no, no. I am a Yoruba boy. I am a Yoruba boy. A stanch one. A stanch Ibadan boy. So I know when someone winks naturally and when someone winks to just give you signs. I know.
Some people have asked, like, why did it take you this long before you come out with your own side of the story, with the apology? Why did it take you this long?
Dennis, to be very honest, I was very ashamed of my wrongdoings and my act. I was very ashamed. I was very ashamed. So well that even when we got to the court, this first, second hearing, I couldn't look at Adura's face and his mom because of the problems I put them. I couldn't look them in the eyes. And when I actually called mommy Adura, I was begging her, just like, mommy, please, I'm sorry for putting you and your son through issues. Please, I'm very sorry. I was begging all through. She was saying, do you see what you cause Adura now? Adura used to stay on his own, that I do works alone, all these things. So I told her, I'm very sorry, ma. I am very sorry, please. I'm very sorry. Then I was just ashamed to come out and say things I know. And I was thinking the police will even got everything sorted because they knew the truth already. Not knowing this unknown Yomi Fabiyi have another devilish plan to execute. But right
Okay,
now,
so we would go into the second pickup. And yes, just before we go into that, you said that the first time you were picked up, that the people who picked you up were initially, when they took you into a vehicle, were not uniformed men. How are you sure of this? They didn't show you their tag, or how did you come up about that?
firstly, you should have shown me an ID card that we are from so 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 police station. You are under arrest. And secondly, after we were arrested and taken to the zone 2, so I saw the men, the two people. I saw them sitting a on a bench. So I asked one of the police that is it one of you guys? They said no, that he came with Yomi. And I used to see them together. I used to see that man in his videos. I used to see them together. That man has one head like this. He has white beards. He used to be with him.
All right, thank you for that clarification. So we'll go into the second pickup. For some reasons, I just don't want to, keep referring to it as arrest. So that's why I keep using pickup. So, and yeah, the whatever, went down in Abuja, I really do not want you to go into details about Abuja, but tell us exactly how it all happened from Lagos. You don't, I mean, when I say don't talk about Abuja, I mean, you don't have to talk about things that transpired with the police in Abuja, but tell us how it all happened from Lagos to Abuja, and we'll take it from there. Hey, Paita, you're welcome.
On the 13th of October this year,
Social media is different from the real life. Ó tẹ̀ ní believe ṣe rí lórí social media.
hello, can you hear me well? Okay. So on the 13th of October, that was when the case was adjourned to. And after the case was sat by the magistrate, it was adjourned to another date. So when I was leaving, his usual play card, he played it, and I was outside the court. Two men came again, but this time
Were
they
you
were already police.
outside or inside the court?
It's outside. I was outside the court. I was outside the court premises. So this time two policemen came. They showed me their ID card that the DPO something like that wants to see me at Ikeja. There is one at Oba. There is one police station there. I can't remember. Maybe Zone 10 or something. I can't remember the name. And immediately they drove me there, and I saw him making videos. When they were arresting me, I saw him making videos of the arrest. It was on white. It was on white and using a crossback. I saw the unknown Yomi Fabiyi there. So when I got to the station, I was delayed. I told them I want to call my lawyer. They didn't give me my phones. I told them I want to call my lawyer because my lawyer is still around in the court premises then, but he wasn't with me when I was arrested. They denied me access to my phone, and they did not allow me write any statement or anything. I was just handcuffed and put in one room. So after then, I was detained. I was detained in that cell. In the cell, they were saying first thing tomorrow morning that is an order from IG that they should keep me here like a criminal. They said first thing tomorrow morning 5 a.m. they are taking me to Abuja. They are taking me to Abuja. So 5 a.m. the next morning, immediately I finished praying. I was hoping they will come as well, and they came. One man and one woman. They came and took me in an Uber. I was handcuffed to the back. And I even told the man that came to arrest me that, sir, I don't know whatever you have been told. Or maybe they told you maybe they already told you that you are coming to arrest Saddam Hussein. But you are seeing me for the very first time. I am not trying to run away. I am not having any strong voice. I greeted you and you answered. You saw my clothes neat, not like you saw gun in my hand. I am not violent with you. You handcuffed me to the back, and with the handcuff tight, he said, shut up. I would not be the one to tell him his job. So I followed them in the Uber. And when we were in the Uber, the driver was driving into potholes and everything that the handcuff got tied to my hand. I was even begging that, please, one of my arm has been dislocated since the clinic. They were now asking me, were you playing, but were you clinic? I was not having it. So there they were asking me, do you know where Wumi is? That we will just drop you and we'll go and pick up Wumi. I said, I don't know. I don't know where anybody is. And when we got to the airport, they did not even have the warrant of arrest. Because if there is warrant of arrest, the airport officials will not ask them for my ID card. They will just take it like that is an arrest. So they just had to call. And fortunately, they got someone to call. But they took off the handcuff. They said, I played well with them, that I did not give them issues. They took off the handcuff. And when we got to inside the plane, I saw the unknown Yomi Fabiyi still making videos. I did not see anything. So when we got to
Okay, so
Abuja,
sorry, before you go on, when you were picked up in Lagos, did you see the former actor then? When you were
I
being
didn't see him. He came.
because he
He came.
went live and
When I was being picked, he was there when I was picked. He was there when he was making video. He wore a white native dress, and it was on a cloth bag, something like that. I saw him clearly. Even when I was arrested to that station, he came later in the evening and said, "Chiotijem, like have I eaten?" He brought out 500 naira notes and gave one of the police boys to buy food for me. I said no, that I'm not eating. I should not worry about it. Make it no be say he go call later say I collected money from him to shop or something like that. So he cannot deny everything I'm saying on this live. He can never. If he thinks I'm lying, he should bring one of his minions. He should bring one of his dwarfs, one of his unfortunate beings. Metomi and Korede, Abi Korelo, Abi whatever he calls them. He should bring them to swear by God of thunder. So let's do it like that. If it's sure for him.
okay, so and that was how you got to Abuja. Like I said, I don't want this to center too much on Abuja. I mean, you got to Abuja. Were you told why you were picked up or why you were there?
No ma, when I got to Abuja, when they took me to the FCID homicide section, I asked the man like homicide, like which homicide? They said Mohbad's passing away. I sha entered and they showed me petitions. Like, do you know who wrote this petition? They showed me everything, everything. I told the man, like, I told the police officer, like, okay, if this petition is coming from the federal government of Nigeria to me, I can say it's scam. But a particular non-governmental organization, what if the particular non-governmental organization has a beef with me and is trying to use power to make me pay for it? They said that is why the police are there to investigate everything. They told me to write statement. The same thing they did at zone 2 when I wanted to start with the case is already in court 14 magistrate court owned by Ikeja. They told me not to write it, but eventually I have strong head. I still wrote it at the end of the statement. I even mentioned the magistrate name. I even wrote the case number.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for Abuja. I mean, eventually the process went and you got bailed and we are here.
Can I say something, please?
Okay.
He talks about me being underground or transferred to Adamawa prison. Never. That never happened. I wasn't tortured. I wasn't tortured. I was confessing to Kinikan. I even told them the father of Liam. Nah, I wasn't doing all of that. Even they asked me to drop numbers of people. I should give them women's address. I said no, I don't know anything about it.
Temi, come and teach me how to clap. The Nigerian police were very civil. There was no torturing, because it is against the Human Rights Act, really. You cannot torture. So we were shocked when we were hearing such report.
Can I say something? And after all, they called me out and I was surrounded by like four policemen. They were saying, who among us is having sex with Wumi? Who is the father of Liam? I said, no, that is not happening. That never happened. They said, who is the father of Liam? I said, my friend. Aloba promised Ileolu Mohbad. He is the father of Liam. They returned me back to the cell.
Okay, yes, thank you for that clarity. I mean, because the way the report we were getting out here was that the police, they have done so many inhuman things to you and that you were saying certain things. And well, we were all waiting because I mean, whatever you say, you would have to like corroborate it, show evidence. So we're glad to know that.
Excuse me, there is a phrase in the law that said, he who asserts must prove. He who asserts must prove. Whatever he says that I've confessed, I've do this, I've do that, he used to have evidence to everything. He should just come up and put it out on the social media, just for everyone to see that okay, you have confessed, though I've confessed true. He has no evidence to that. And I didn't confess anything. I didn't talk to the police about anything. They were asking me dumb questions, but I wasn't giving them the answers they wanted because I don't have the answers they wanted.
Okay, so thank you for clarifying that. Because if there's one thing we have been talking about in our campaigns and all of that, we've been talking about due process. And one of the things that was worrisome was the way and manner. I wish Pythagoras was here, but I think he left. Okay, he's back. So it was really a worry because we were looking at the manner of arrests and the so-called inhuman treatments, because we hear things from some of this platform. So thank you for clarifying that at least the Nigerian police didn't act like these people are trying to portray the police. So thank you for that. There's another question again, but Pythagoras, you do have a question for Damola, right?
Hello, Dabuchi. Good afternoon. Damola, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty fine, sir. I'm doing pretty well, man. Thank you so much.
Okay. So I might be switching GI a little bit now. So first, just to out of curiosity, what were you charged with in Lagos State?
Yeah, thank you so much. I was charged with obtaining money with false clinic on.
Obtaining other false pretense.
Yes, obtaining money under false presence and represent on impersonation, cyber crime. That was what I was charged with when
Okay.
the case first came up. That was what I was charged with. It was later on when the unknown Yomi Fabiyi entered that they started putting conspiracy to murder and murder to
No,
the case
was
file.
that one part of the charge the Lagos State filed against you? No. Was it?
No, it wasn't. It was just obtaining money with
Okay.
false
All
pretense.
those ones are just narratives online by Yomi Fabiyi.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So for the Abuja, did you see the petition he wrote against you in
Yeah, I
Abuja?
saw it. I saw it. I saw it. He said in the
So what's he
petition,
alleging there?
the petitioner, he said, I am holding evidence to the homicide that happened in Royal Pine Estate that led to the passing of Mohbad. That he did not even mention
Okay.
that I want to defraud him or anything. He just said I'm holding evidence that will aid the government, and he said the so-called video was aimed to be released 2027, 2026, so that it will spoil the government of the president.
Okay. Okay, good. So I asked that so that because the next question, so that we are sure we're not talking about any matter currently in court. So there is no. Okay, there's no charge at all whatsoever against you in the court for conspiracy or conspiracy to murder or manslaughter or anything in Lagos, right?
Not at all, not at all. It's just obtaining money with false pretense, cyber crime,
False
impersonation.
pretense.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's now go into it. So this 3 seconds video,
Okay.
what is it all about?
The 3 seconds video that he's talking about, I actually met it on the phone I bought from Adura. Then, so the phone was passed through Mohbad. Mohbad was the one using the phone before. So he passed the phone to his wife, that's Omowumi. And later on, Omowumi gave Adura the phone. That was before Mohbad died. That was before Mohbad died. So the content of the video was the human being are meant to quarrel, human being are meant to argue, talkers of couples. So it was in our previous house that Abiola caught 3, Osapa, London, Lekki. So Omowumi was having an issue with Mohbad friend then, Zomo. Seems that one disrespected her or something, because I wasn't at home. I wasn't at home then. I wasn't at home. I don't know where I went, but I wasn't at home. So seems the guy disrespected her and she's dragging a small traveling bag to leave the room, and that guy was blocking her not to leave, and Mohbad was recording with the iPhone 13. Mohbad was recording with the iPhone 13. She was actually shouting at the guy like, let me go, let me just leave this room, kiniko, let me just leave. And the video was no longer, the video is not 10 seconds or so, because it was a short video. And even when I wanted to send it to Yomi, I had to send 3 seconds and blood it so that I will believe my narrative. And it wasn't with the quarreling, the argument in the video wasn't with Mohbad and his wife, it was with Omowumi and Zomo. And the thing is, when we were at the station and I narrated the thing to the police officer, they said okay. They called Yomi and I narrated to him as well. They showed him the video and he saw it. And I told him, this is our previous apartment. The previous apartment. Yomi used to say the video is 10 minutes. I said, how do you know the video is 10 minutes? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? I said the video is 10 seconds. The one on my phone, and the police did phone forensic. They collected the phone from me and did phone forensic. The phone is still with them. I showed them everything. But when he always talk, he will say, Zomo is present in the video. Now Zomo is present in the video. I said, okay. So now you mean Zomo is present in the video? He said, yes. I said, fine. Zomo stopped living with Mohbad, stopped living with us a year ago before Mohbad died. You can ask Zomo yourself. Zomo stopped living with us a year ago before Mohbad died. So if Zomo is present in the video and you confirmed, you really stand on it that Zomo is present in the video, that Zomo told you Omowumi was loading a knife. So you are standing on it that Zomo is present in the video, and Zomo has left our house for a year. So how was that the video that led to the passing of Mohbad? He said, on the burial day, Zomo was there. Bring out the evidence. There is no way Zomo will be at the burial and he will not come to meet us, because we were there as well. Bring out the evidence that Zomo was at the burial. He did not say anything. He just based. He had to move out with his beggar association of Nigeria. He had to move out and base, and didn't come back. So that was just
Okay.
it.
So there was no fisticuff in that video, no fighting, no people throwing blows at each other.
Nothing of sort. The video was made when we were in Abiola Court 3, Osakpa, London, and the house Mohbad died in was at Royal Pine, Eleganza Orchard, Lagos.
So, and you're saying the video is not longer than 10 seconds.
So the one on the phone that I saw before I cut the 3 seconds to send to Yomi
Yes.
was no longer than 10 seconds.
Okay, and Yomi saw the
Yomi
full
kept
10
saying it's 10
second video.
minutes.
Did they
Yeah,
show
showed
Yomi
him.
the full 10 seconds video on your phone?
They showed him. Yeah, they showed him. They showed him when they did the phone forensic, but he never believed still.
Okay, so where's that video now?
The phone is with them. The phone is with the police, and the when I told them at the Abuja that the said phone is at the police command Ikeja, they said they will call for it. And they will call for it and said that they will do a new forensic on it, that nothing is deleted forever. Whatever you delete on the phone is actually going to one place. So they will get everything.
Okay. So, and all these things you wrote in your statements in Abuja, or did you write any statements in Abuja to even begin with?
Yeah, I wrote statements in Abuja. And all this I wrote there. I wrote all these things with the account number I paid to when I bought phone from Adura, the time and everything. How I how I talked to him to sell the phone for me. I wrote everything, and everything was in accordance with all the statements I've been writing since the case started. No difference at all. And funny enough, the policeman that was in front of me leading me to write the statements, he made mention of something that was very dumb and crazy. Probably he thought I'm a premises holder or a non-school certificate holder. He said, when was the first time I saw Mohbad? I told him that when was the first time I saw him in my life? I told him, and he said I should write him. I stated that my first altercation with Mohbad. I was like, altercation? He said yes. I said no. Altercation means fight. Altercation means fight, argument, and so. But he said then I should use it like that. I said no. It should be encounter. It should be encounter. He shall agreed for me to put encounter. They tried to manipulate what I'm written in the statement, but I never agreed. That was when they did not agree for me to start with the case is already in Ogba Magistrate Court 14 MK/K/319/2025. They did not allow me, but at the end of the statement, I wrote it there. I wrote the name of the magistrate, Antonio Tedrisu. I wrote everything there.
So, and was Yomi Fabiyi present in Abuja during your questioning, or when did you leave, or when did you last see him in Abuja?
He wasn't present when we were coming from the airport. When we landed in Abuja, they first told him that he should come down and go and lodge in one hotel nearby, that he should come by 11 when Oga is in. So he stepped down and went out. Me, I was taking in, and a few hours after then, he came back, and I've already written the statement then. A few hours after then, he came back, and we were interviewed by the CP, ACP, and DCP of that department. That's homicide department. We were interviewed, and he was going on with his lies, saying his lies to them, and I was conversing with the police officer like, okay, me chatting him up with someone's TikTok and all these things, I own up for it that I was the one that chatted with you using these persons, using Adura Aloba's TikTok account. Why are you not succumbing to it, that you want your own opinion? I even told them that he was signaling to me. He denied it there. I told him that he was signaling to me in Panti. So he made up his lies there, and I never saw him. I never saw him till I was granted bail. He never came to Abuja again.
Abducted in Lagos State.
I can't hear you well, sir.
Was Yomi Fabiyi present when you were accosted or abducted in Lagos?
Present. He was present there. Because I saw him, he was wearing white native, and on a cross bag, he was making video and licking his lips. I guess he was on live then. I saw him.
Okay. And you were flown to Abuja, right? Was Yomi Fabiyi present in the plane too?
Yeah, he was present. He was present. He just won one hoodie like onions. He was present.
So he was present all through the police operation.
He was. He was present onto the police operation.
Okay, I just wanted to highlight that Yomi Fabiyi is now working with the police.
It's very
Okay,
obvious.
good. So,
We are not denying it.
so the bail you were granted, are there any conditions attached to it that you still have to show up in Abuja and things like that?
No, I was actually granted bail on medical grounds because I got sick. I got sick and I was sprawling on the floor because everything affected me emotionally, everything. Because I was tired, I couldn't eat anything, and I was vomiting. So my bail was granted on medical grounds. Even after that, after my bail was granted, they did not allow me to leave. They said I should still stay behind, that I should be coming every day. And funniest part, how it sounded like a kidnapping to me was that they said I should not tell anybody, I should not talk to anybody that I have been released, that I should not go on media to say anything. That sounds like a kidnap. That sounds like a kidnapping and threat. So the second day they saw me, they actually said, "Oh, you are not being on media to say anything."
Pythagoras, do you want him to continue on the Abuja encounter?
No, what I wanted to get from there is that the bail you were granted. Are you still required to be in Abuja anytime soon,
Yeah,
or
I was
is
told,
it still
I
ongoing in
was told,
Abuja, or what?
yeah, I was told they will give me a call if anything comes up. They'll give me a call if anything comes up.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, good. So that British, you can continue.
You know, I'm actually feeling like a host. Temi, where's that other one that I used to like? I'm going to use that one too. Aha. Yes. So, Pythagoras, I think that everything that needs to be asked has been asked, really, except comment section. If you have a thing or two to ask, and if there's anything else Damola wants to say, as for me, I would say that apology, yeah, the apology would actually go to everybody, because this actually, the incidents with the camera, 3 seconds, 1 second, 50 seconds, did set us back a great deal. And everybody got scared, even those who knew that it wasn't an evidence, and those who didn't know, those who were not sensible enough to know. Everybody got they just got in on the frenzy, and they thought that one big secret has been exposed and all of that. So on behalf of Damola, I also apologize to.
That British.
Yeah.
So before we round up, something just came to my mind now.
Okay.
Damola, the message you sent to Yomi Fabiyi, let's the
Yeah.
video now, the video part of it, I think we've cleared that. You've been able to tell us what the video is all about. So the messages you exchanged with him, I don't know if you can tell us what the messages are, the things you told him, the things he told you. Uh, we just
I
want to know.
messaged him. I messaged him starting with Mr. Activist. I can remember Mr. Activist.
Ṣé mo máa lè
Then
sọ̀rọ̀?
then he was on live. Then he was on live. I had to enter his live with Adura's same TikTok that check your DM. He said, Adura Mumbo, Adura Mumbo. He said Adura is coming, and he checked his DM, and I told him I have a video that shows where Wumi buried Mohbad, where he was pushed by the staircase, following the narrative that him and his minions and his daft followers used to say. That alone is supposed to be clear to him that I am there to make mess of him, make use of him, make joke of him. But his gullible mind did not allow him to do that. And I said, okay, send me, I'll collect money for you, send me 3 million naira to get it. He said that's not a big deal, that he even get police protection for me. Using Adura's TikTok. I was using Adura's TikTok. So he thought he was chatting with Adura. That was when he said, we even get the police protection for you, blah, blah, blah. And when I demanded the money, he said, I sent him a Bitcoin wallet that I got from one of my friends in school, old friends in school then. I messaged that one to send me, and I sent it to him. And he said, nah, he's not paying anything till you see that for the video. So I had to go back to my gallery and crop the video to 3 seconds, put the sticker on it, leave the voice on. And I asked for his mail, and I sent it to his mail. And the mail that I sent it was Sharin Shibilia year 2021. and everything I explained to the police. And immediately he got the video, he stopped replying and he went online to start saying Adura is here to confess what killed his brother, and he's even asking for money, blah blah blah. And that was when Adura got to know that the only person that can have access to his TikTok was me. And when he sent me a message that I should come to his house, I already saw this thing on media, like this thing don't cast already. So I had to delete everything on my phone, log out his TikTok account, log out Adura's TikTok account, so that I could just slide that it's not me that started with Yomi or Kiniko. I deleted the video to deleted it from my recently deleted. So that alone gave me the option to go to Adura clean, that I wasn't the one that chatted with Yomi, knowing fully that I was the one that chatted with him. So when I got there, he was there with his brother, with one of our brothers to Darusha, JJ and Co. So we were there and they took me. They still asked me, like, Damola, I say no. I say no. No devil fit use anybody. So I say no. I was still denying. So when I get to the Songotedo police station too, I was still saying no. So I was detained there that was on Thursday. I was detained there Thursday, Friday, and the case was transferred to Lagos State Command on Monday. It was when we got there that those ones are learned enough to check the phone very well, do forensic, and they saw the evidences, the login and logout notification on the phone. That was when I had to confess that, okay, it's me. I'm very sorry, it's me. And later on in the afternoon, the Yomi came and they showed him everything. They showed him the video, and he was still lying. So the thing is, and he was still lying. He was still telling them it's me, that they need to charge me for an homicide case. Even the police then was very angry with him, that they showed you everything and you are still saying something else. So I was charged to court on December 19th, 2024. I was charged to court. So it was from the court that I was bailed. And the case was first adjourned to January 29, 2025. And it was later adjourned to March 19, 2025. That was when the unknown Yomi Fabiyi used to pick me up. And after March 19, 2025, it was still later adjourned to May 14th, 2025. And after that, it was still adjourned to July 21, 2025. And after that, it was adjourned to October 13, 2025. That was when the unknown Yomi Fabiyi struck again. So now the case has still been
Damola, sorry.
February 16, 2026.
Damola, guys, so Papariano is sending requests. Do you guys want me to pick him up? I'm asking because, maybe there's clarity he wants to seek. I don't believe that he's coming up to come and throw it.
Please.
Yeah?
If you need to bring it up, please let me ask my question and go down.
Okay.
I don't deal with animals. Sorry. Thank you.
Okay. So, guys, let me know your position.
Tati should drop his questions in the comment section.
Go down, please.
Okay, so go ahead.
Máa ṣàtàṣe wèrè káàkiri tá láwọn ọlọ́pọlọ kúkú bíi tiẹ̀ tó máa fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ń bí ká kúlù fún ẹ. Damola, sorry, how are you doing? Hey, Damola.
Good evening, ma. I'm fine, ma.
Yeah. So I want you, although you've answered that severally, but I just wanted to clear it. So, Adura actually arrested you and not Yomi Fabiyi in the first.
It was Adura that arrested.
It was not Yomi Fabiyi at all. Oko Wagan Singa to the station.
It was Adura, and he wanted to turn this to his case.
To his
he wanted
case.
to say he's the main complainant in this case.
Gbogbo ẹni tó ní yẹn sọ pé Yomi ló arrest ẹ ti gbọ́ báyìí. Àdúrà ló ní case. Àdúrà ló arrest Damola nítorí pé ó lo fóònù òun. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá gbóyìnbó jù tó rọ́dà gbóyìnbó ni gbogbo wọn ń sọ ń bíbá látàárọ̀.
Adura is the PW1. PW1.
God bless you. Thank you. That's
PW1 means personal witness 1.
Okay. So Adura ló ní
It means primary witness.
Yeah, primary witness. Okay, thank you, sir.
So that is it. Thank you. And Damola, chatting with Yomi Fabiyi, were you asked to do that by anybody or any group of people?
Not at all. Not at all. Nobody asked me to
Did you
chat with
discuss
him.
it with anybody? Do you plan it with anybody at
I
all?
never discussed it with anybody. I never discussed. Nobody sent me to chat Yomi Fabiyi. I just acted on my own stupidity. Nobody,
God bless you, Damola.
nobody.
All right, thank you, the British. That's my question. Bye, ma. Thank you so much.
Sorry, just a follow-up question to that, Damola. Sorry, Damola, I'll put you on the spot now. Just a follow-up question. There are some, in some quarters, we have that you said some people put you up to this. So, how can you describe that? You said it that, yes, some set of people asked you to do this. How would you
No,
react to that?
I never said such. I never said such. If him and his cohort said, I said, they should just come up with the evidence, because you always have evidence to everything he say. You should just come up
It
with the
might, it might not, that might not be your me related now. I'm just asking you a general question. Did you
yeah.
at
I
any
never
point in time, maybe to save your skin,
not at
say
all.
somebody
Not
else
at all.
asked
Not
you to
at
do
all.
this?
Not at all. Not at all. Nobody asked me to do it. Even when he was winking to me, I told him I will go down for what I did. Not dragging someone in the mud with me. I did it. So let me just face it alone. Other than putting
Yeah,
someone that doesn't
Damola, I
know.
think the question is, it might not even be from Yomi. Did anyone ever try to
Nobody.
influence you
Nobody.
to say that you were put on this, or did you ever have such conversation with anyone?
Nobody. I did not have such conversation with anybody.
Okay,
Nobody at all.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Pythagoras, is there anything else?
I think I've satisfied my own curiosity here.
Okay. Before Lagbaja ask, Damola, a lot there have also been controversy as to where you were the day Mo passed. Were you in the house? If you were, can you run us through the incident of the day? If you weren't, at what point did you join them? That's like three questions in one.
That British.
Yeah?
Hold on. But that's one of the reasons why I came up, but I would have to take it from the beginning. Okay. Damola, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Hello,
can hear you. I can
Damola.
hear you clearly.
Okay, good. Did you follow them to the show on the 10th of
Yeah, I can hear you
September?
clearly. I can hear you clearly. Sir.
I said, did you follow them to the show?
No, I didn't follow them to the show. I didn't follow them to the show. I didn't follow them to the
Okay.
show. I was at
Do you
home.
live in that
Stayed back.
house?
Going to work.
Oh, you were
Yeah,
going to
sure, I
work.
do.
Can you recall when they came back from the show?
They came back from the show around the early hours of Monday. Early hours Monday morning. That was
You were in the
around
house, right?
2. Yeah, I was in the house. I was sleeping when they were knocking. So I had to rush downstairs to open the door for them.
You were the one that opened the door.
Yeah, I was the one. I was the one that opened the door
Did
for
you
them.
notice any bleeding from the hand of Mohbad?
Not at all. I did not notice any bleeding. I did not notice anything. And the thing is, when I was just hearing noise like they had a brawl or anything. And me, I thought it was just normal brawl, because whenever we go to shows, the bouncer, the host of the shows, we only want to see who they paid for. They don't care about the rest of the team. So I thought that's just the normal thing that happened. So when I got upstairs, when I went to sleep, he came to my room. He came to the room that the team used
When
to
you
sleep.
say he, please mention the name, please.
Mohbad came to the
Okay.
room. He came to them and he was telling me, and he was showing me the arm. He raised the arm and he was showing me. I mean, I wasn't having it because I was feeling sleepy, because I work as a marketer then. I used to go to work I just want
You
to
don't
sleep.
need to mention this thing. But wait,
Yeah.
did you see blood rushing out?
Not at all. No. Not at all.
Oh,
I did not
okay.
see any blood rushing out.
What was the mood between Mobad and Wumi that night? I could still say you said you were sleeping, but was there a form of argument between or a fight between both of them?
Not at all, not at all. If there is, I will surely notice. There is nothing of such. I do not hear
Okay.
anything like they are
Okay,
in.
let's fast forward. You said you were going to work the next day, right?
Yeah, yes.
What time do you go to work?
I do go to work very early. I do go to work because then we used to have storm
Like what time?
like to 7, like to 7 in the morning, like to 7 in the
Like to
morning.
7 in the morning. So when you were
Yes,
leaving the compound, did you notice any vehicle blocking your gate?
I did not notice any vehicle. To be very honest,
Nothing was blocking your gate.
not at all. To my last day on the grave, on the heart, to my first day on inside the grave, I did not notice any vehicle blocking the gate. Because
Were you there when they were
there
going for the show? Were you there when they were going for the show? Were you
when they
there in
were
the
going
house?
for that very day. I wasn't in Lagos, but I came to Lagos the evening when they were leaving for the show. So I met them preparing for the show. Mubaz's vehicle has already left, and the ones I met, I even wanted to follow them to the show, but I asked them like, Omo, are you guys coming back to the house this night? They say they never know, and I was like, okay, these ones don't have anything to lose if they don't come back home. Now I mean they go work. I had to stay back. So that's it.
Uh,
Okay. So
okay.
bottom line is, you were not you were not at the event with them, and
Yes, I wasn't at the event with them.
when they came back the following morning, you had you left for work, so
Yes, I left for work.
you didn't know how things transpired from there.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
I think that's enough for the part that you can speak for, because you can't speak for what you don't know about, really. But did you see Mo before you left for work?
No, I did not at all.
Because
Not
what
at all.
time did you leave for work?
I leave for work very early. I used to leave for work 6:30 to 7 because of
Exactly.
Lagos traffic and so. So I used to leave for work to 7.
So I think that would be it, because
We're not really asking detailed questions. People in the comment section, yeah, I'm noticing there's a reason why I was just asking those questions. You can say I'm not like
no,
on
but the thing
Thursday.
is, he cannot even speak for what
Yeah,
he didn't
he doesn't
do.
know.
Yes,
Yeah.
because he was not at the show with them, and then when they came back, even if he saw them, he had already gone to work very early the following morning. So he cannot really fill in the gap for areas like, okay, what happened at the show, what happened when they were coming back, and the rest of it.
Well, let's just. There's something about Yomi that Yomi is always saying that Damola was in that house. Damola was in that house. The police said this. So that's the reason why I was asking that question, so that people know that Yomi doesn't even know anything about this case. He has no idea about those people in this case. Okay. So Damola, just the last question: at what time of the day? Not even at what time. When did you see the corpse of Mubad? Were you the part of the people that took him from the house to the first hospital, or you were called? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to give you a glimpse of an answer to say. When were you told Mubad passed? When did you see his corpse? And that is all. That's all.
So I was at work. I was at work that afternoon, the afternoon of September 12, 2023. I was at work. So I got a call from one of us. That was Lifestyle or Reolua, that I should be going home. That they say something happened to me bad. Immediately I packed my bag and I left. And when I got to the first bus stop, that's Eleganza, I stopped. It was on Tuesday. It was on Tuesday, September 12th. So when I got to the Eleganza, I took a bike. Like, take me to Royal Pine Gate, please. So you need the first turning to the left going to Royal Pine. I immediately saw Mubad's car, and there was huge traffic that day. I immediately saw Mubad's car. and I saw one of us, the photographer OG. He was on boxers, he was on short alone, no top, no slippers or anything. So I
but ẹ lè má finú yín bí ọmọ but nǹkan tí ẹ ń ṣe ju àwọn tó finú wọn gan gbé ọmọ lọ. Ọmọlúwàbí ni gbogbo yín o, abiyamọ ní everybody, ẹ dẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa. Ọlọ́run á ti torí ẹ̀ báyìí, á máa wọ ọlá gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe báyìí, á dúró ti àwọn ọmọ yín. Gbogbo ibi tí àwọn ọmọ yín bá dé lórílẹ̀‐èdè ayé yìí báyìí, wọ́n á rí àánú gbà. Ọlọ́run ò ní dójú tì yín, kò ní dójú tì àwọn ọmọ yín. Ìrandíran yín ò ní rí dààmú. Ìrandíran yín, wọn ò ní parọ́ nǹkan tí wọn ò ṣe mọ́ wọn. Inú yín máa dùn lórí gbogbo èso tẹ́ bá ní, àwọn tẹ́ bí ni àtàwọn tí ẹ fi inú yín gbé, inú yín máa dùn lórí gbogbo wọn. Ẹ ní jẹ̀bàjẹ́, ẹ ní jẹ̀kọ̀rọ̀. Ọlọ́run á ṣe ohun ìyanu, gbogbo nǹkan tí ẹ lérò ní dáadáa Ọlọ́run máa ṣe fún yín. Ẹ ṣé gan ni o, ẹ ṣé gidi gan ni. Damola, jọ ń torí Ọlọ́run, mo mọ̀ pé ló fẹ́ ṣépè 5 minutes fún Yomi. Yes, màá wò pé yes, ó wọ̀ tẹ̀ kó ṣe fún, but màá fẹ́ jẹ́ kó ro àwọn nǹkan kan. Wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run máa ń ṣe, kọ́ máa ń sọ kinní kan wá ní tí bá sọ pé mo máa mú ẹni yìí, tí Ọlọ́run bá fa ẹni yẹn léyàn lọ́wọ́, kò sí béèyàn ṣe lè rẹni yẹn mú. But tí Ọlọ́run bá fa ẹni yẹn léyàn lọ́wọ́, ìgbà yẹn làwọn yẹn máa sọ pé ẹ̀rí ó sọ pé òun máa mú, ó rí mú, but Ọlọ́run fà á lé ẹni yẹn lọ́wọ́ ló fi rí mú. And I know you are also a Muslim. O need láti ṣépè 5 minutes yẹn fún Yomi. Oh, need it. You don't need it. All you need to do, Damola, is wípé máa lọ gbàdúrà sí Ọlọ́run. Lọ gba àdúrà. Àdúrà tó ń gbà, ẹlẹ́dàá mọ́mì rẹ̀ ó ń fi ẹ lọ. Ẹlẹ́dàá mọ́mì yẹn wà pẹ̀lú ẹ o. Ṣùgbọ́n tó wá tẹra mọ́ àdúrà yẹn gan. Kó wá máa gbàdúrà fún gbogbo àwọn tí Ọlọ́run rán sí ẹ tí wọ́n ṣe ẹ́ láàánú. Kó wá máa gbàdúrà fún wọn pé Ọlọ́run ò ṣe tó rán àwọn ẹni yìí sí i. Mọ́mì ẹ̀ ò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe tí Ọlọ́run fi gbàdúrà wọn. Ìwọ náà ò mọ nǹkan tó ṣe tí Ọlọ́run fi gbàdúrà, because máa sọ pé Ọlọ́run gbàdúrà náà ni wọ́n rí ọdí ọ̀dà báyìí. Má ṣe pé fún Yomi. Ò ní ìdí ẹ̀. Àdúrà ni kó máa lọ gbà. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Inú ẹ̀ á dùn, ayọ̀ á kún. O ò ní rí dààmú, o ò ní rí ṣòro. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí, ẹlòmíì wọ́n máa ń sọ nǹkan kan, wá ní kò sẹ́ tó máa wà nílé ayé ìtọ́jú ẹ̀ ò ní rí. Ojú èèyàn oríṣiríṣi lójú èèyàn máa ń rí ilé ayé yìí. Bọ́ mo mọ̀ pé látijọ́ tó ti dé ilé ayé ojú ẹ̀ ò rí nǹkan tójú ẹ̀ yìí rí. Wá gbà ládùúrà pé Ọlọ́run, èyí tójú mi yìí ti rí, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó jẹ́ àṣemọ́. Má jẹ́ kí ojú mi tu irú ẹ̀ mọ̀. Kí wọn náà wá sọ fọ́lọ́run pé nǹkan tó gbé ẹ ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe yìí, Ọlọ́run má tún tí ẹ̀ débẹ̀ mọ́. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó rí dààmú. Wàá dàgbà ò ní dàgbà yà. Ìyàwó ẹ finú ṣoyún, ẹ ìgbọ́mọ kan. Ọlọ́run á wò ẹ́, á kọjú sí ẹ ṣe lóore. Ọlọ́run á ṣe àánú fún ẹ. O ò ní jẹ̀bi. Ọlọ́run ò ní dẹ̀ ẹ́ láàmú. Gbogbo ibi tó bá dẹ̀ kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí, gbogbo ibi tó bá kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí, Ọlọ́run á ṣàánú ẹ níbẹ̀. Dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọmọ́wùnmí, dúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ Ọmọ́wùnmí, kò dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mohbad náà, nítorí èmi ò ṣe prophet o, I no dey see future o, I no dey see future o. Ẹlòmíì tí ìdájọ́ tiẹ̀ léde kíákíá, ẹlòmíì dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ìdájọ́ tiẹ̀ ó lè dẹ̀ pé díẹ̀.
Mo fẹ́ parí orin Mohbad yẹn o, but ṣé you go collect Amaka from Chibuzo?
Ẹlòmíì ó lè jẹ́ kíákíá, ẹlòmíì ó lè jẹ́ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni tí Ọlọ́run máa fi fìyà yẹn jẹ́ tó máa fi, but Ọlọ́run rí reason tó ṣe tètè fi ọ̀nà yẹn wọ̀n ẹ́, tó ṣe tètè tí ojú ẹ̀ ṣe tètè rí nǹkan torí yìí. Ọlọ́run fẹ́ jẹ́ kó padà ní pé ọmọdé yìí padà, ọ̀nà ibi tó ń lọ yẹ kó ṣe ọ̀nà padà síbi tó yẹ kó padà sí kó dẹ̀ continue láti máa sin òun ọlọ́run ò ní dẹ̀ láàmú tó ti gbọ́ wá kí gbogbo lé ẹ̀yin abiyamọ mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o thank you everybody a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ ṣé gidi gan ni.
Damola,
Can I say something?
at this point, I don't want you to say anything anymore. You have.
I'm not cursing. I'm not cursing. I just want to. The thing is, I actually don't know what I've done to people to deserve this love from everyone. I don't know what I did to deserve it because I already blew time. But now everyone still stood and showed me love. Like I never believe I can still be loved like this again because I thought it was over for me. I really appreciate everyone. I deeply appreciate everyone. Like more with me herself, I appreciate how she never forsook me, how she still stood up for me the hard time. I appreciate if I'm mentioning name from Sister Temi to you, to Sister Franca, to Sister Remy, to Visitant, to Nibaje, Ladaja, Sister Moladini, everybody, even the ones I did not mention, I am very grateful. I am very grateful, to be very honest. I am very grateful. I never expect, because when I go to that Abuja, I shed tears like it's done for me. Like it is done. Like I don't let her suffer for waiting and me. But when I got to know that people are turning up for me, fighting for myself, I was like, this person, I don't already offend these people now. Like, why are they still supporting me and riding for me? I deeply appreciate it. And part of my prayers whenever I'm praying is that people that are hearing my voice, seeing my picture, or hearing my name, that are still getting happy with me, God should not let them get sorrow again in their life. And those ones that are still angry, God should just help me put peace in their mind so that they will forgive me. That's my prayer. Please, I appreciate everyone. I even appreciate Adura and his mom. Everyone, I appreciate them so much. Actually, God will never forsake you. God will never forsake you and your family in anything. And you never see trials and tribulations like this, never in your family. I'm grateful so much. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Damola. You are free at this point to go. And yes, I'm also going to end the live soon. But I want to also thank everyone who has been a part of this. I've gone live before now a few times, but this is the first time I'm really going live. I mean, I'm just coming in. I'm not even out of my clothing yet. And so thank you everyone for turning up. Thank you for the support. Yes, like I was saying, when Damola was not out, no one is endorsing what Damola has done regarding chatting Yomi, especially when it was non-existent, And even Jesus forgave the other thief on the cross, right? So our grounds then was the illegality of what the former actor was doing, and not really Damola paying for whatever he might have done, which is already in court. So however way you want to look at it, it was totally wrong trying to link him to suit the narrative he already created in his head. And for someone who claims to be an activist, it is very unprofessional. It is wrong that someone who claims to be an activist would put himself in such a situation as this, even when the police had clarified evidence with him. He was still insisting so as to put this young man in entanglement and trouble. So that begs the question, is this what activism is all about? Is this activism or persecution? I leave us all with that to go ponder on. And I do know that after this life, there will still be lots of conversation. People who want to twist will still twist. But twist whatever or however you want to. One thing that would never happen is for the truth to bend for lies. It would never happen. So all of those narratives you all have cooked up and you are trying so hard to substantiate would still not work because it didn't happen. And it is lie that would fall flat to truth, not the other way around. So on that note, I want to say thank you everyone for coming. Visitor, and is there anything you want to say?
Headquarters, we are going to headquarters.